Welcome to the readings once again. This is for the Faeries Oracle by Brian Froud with text by Jessica Macbeth. Card 21. The Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies. Love given, love received. Metaphorical open heart surgery. Wow, it's long. It's like 2 pages. So, 3 pages actually. So let's just do the starter reading, okay? Starter reading. Love, sweet love. Accept it, burnish it up, add to it, and pass it on. The presence of the fairy who was kissed by the pixies suggests giving and receiving love and intimacy in any of a wide variety of relationships. She gives notice that this is a time to open and heal our hearts. Different aspects of life may well be flowing happily together. Healing separations and hurts from the past. Bonding may take place and deep feelings emerge. Changes for the better may occur in all aspects of life, but especially in relationships, which may be deepening and becoming richer. You may be experiencing love therapy for opening the heart as new relationships begin and old ones develop. Enjoy. In the reverse, when we block love, obviously we refuse to give or receive it. An interesting thing here is that love is an energy, an aspect of the life force, and it flows through us whether we admit it or not. The unhappy souls who refuse to acknowledge it still have it within them, ignored, denied. Another way we block love is to become the kind of people pleaser who wants to do everything for others but won't let them give in return. The twisted energy of love shows up as jealousy, possessiveness, attention-seeking, and demanding behavior. It is focused on getting rather than giving and results in unhappiness rather than happiness. It is also based on the entirely false idea that there is not enough love in the world for everyone to have as much as they need. Another twist is believing that it is up to others to make us happy, when really this is our own responsibility. One of the worst things we can do is to deny love, to pretend we feel it when we don't, and to pretend we don't when we do. Another is to try to destroy love between others by any means for any reason whatsoever. And the worst of all is taking advantage of the love of others to betray them. That is definitely a lot of food for thought. Card 51, the Topsy Turvets. Change of viewpoint, fresh outlooks, new ways of seeing. When life is confusing, the Turvets may come to visit you. Nothing draws them like a bit of a mental muddle. They don't cause our disarray. We're very good at doing that for ourselves and each other. But they are attracted to it. Confusion is an important stage of growth, and they delight in helping things to grow. They live everywhere. Not only humans need their help, and are exceedingly busy. Fortunately, they're quite prolific, so there are a lot of them. When the Topsy Turvets show up, it indicates that someone needs to look again, to make an effort to see things from a different point of view. It suggests that confusion may exist because we are asking the wrong questions, or perhaps we've made assumptions that are incorrect, and we've run into a brick wall built of these misconceptions. The Turvets ask us to back up, to question our assumptions, and to try to see things from the viewpoints of other people involved in our muddle. They ask us to let go of our attachment to our own point of view, to stop saying ought and should, especially about other people. Most emphatically, they suggest that we start trying to see things as they really are, instead of as someone thinks they should be. This card is a warning that someone involved in the question or issue at hand is mentally upside down, or possibly sideways. Starter reading. In a reading, the Turvets suggest that things need to be looked at from another angle. We need to back off from our emotional entanglement and look anew. Much of the apparent confusion about the issue is caused by a faulty point of view. Get the opinions of honest others and then re-look at your own, or have a new look at your own. Defensiveness and denial may be causing much difficulty. Try imagining that you are looking at the situation from the point of view of each of the others involved. This is not an exercise in deciding how the other ought to see things, but in discovering how they really do. Words like, he ought to see that, or ought to realize that. If the Turvets card turns up and another point of view does not readily suggest itself, it may be useful to draw another card for further information. Or you might choose to do another reading, addressing that issue independently. Remember to pause to listen for hints from the Turvets themselves. They are the experts in the field. In the reverse, this card is always reversed, even when it is turned sideways in a layout. Only worse. Okay, let me say that again. It's worse when it's in the reverse, if that makes sense. And that ends our reading for the day. Thank you for joining me.